and welcome back to another episode of Virtual GM. My name is Spencer Halford. This is Cody Aiden, and today we're here with a tips and tricks video. This is 3 things and 3 events that you can do to enhance your guest experience at your hotel this week or this weekend. And what we found, just generally in hospitality, is the best thing that you can do is add some type of unexpected delight to your guest stay, which really means that it comes as a surprise. I can relate to this just on the fact that I'm staying at a Hilton next week in Arizona, and they text me personally and asked, what can we do to make your stay better?
That's great.
Yeah, which is actually pretty weird because it's not like a Waldorf or anything. It is a Hilton.
Yeah.
So I actually thought that was really cool, and there wasn't anything. It's a work trip, right? So, I'm not bringing kids or a girlfriend or friends or anything, right? It just make sure the room's clean. But there are things that I'm really looking forward to. Right?
You should have thrown him you should have asked for a picture of a Nicolas Cage or something to be in.
I can put one in there. I'll text him.
Text him and say you want a picture of Nicolas Cage on your nightstand, and then we'll update the audience if they deliver.
Okay, I'm gonna ask for a picture of Nicolas Cage in the nightstand, and we're gonna see what happens. So,
I am willing to bet that you will have a picture of Nicolas Cage.
You actually think so?
Yeah, 100%. I know the Hilton in Sedona, and they don't disappoint, and I believe that you will have. So all the bettors out there, place your bets. Let us know. I'm betting yes.
Hilton in Sedona, your pressure's on. So
you are on blast.
Yeah, but here's 3 things you can do at your independent or boutique hotel. The first one is really easy. It costs next to nothing. You can offer a wine tasting to your guests. This is kind of plays off just like the whole guest experience. You can leave placards in the room or mention this at check-in, kind of like NBC Suites has like a happy hour, right? But if you go buy like some white wine, some red wine, and then maybe a charcuterie board, some sourdough bread, things like that, and you had a wine tasting in the lobby, maybe there's other activities that are happening in there too, especially if it's local wine. So if you have maybe a vineyard that's nearby, and like for us, ours would be Water Canyon Winery that's in Colorado City, which is maybe an hour and a half away from here, or what's that, Silver Reef?
Yeah, Silver Reef, yep.
Silver Reef
and then
wine.
there's also IG Winery in Cedar City. Yeah, their wine's really good.
Yep. So even those 3, if you got different, let's say Merlots or Malbecs or Pinot Grigios or whatever from each one of these, and you had them and you said, hey, they're from these different winemakers. Like a great example is Silver Reef. Their vineyard is all the way up in the Pine Valley Mountains, which currently is just covered in snow right now. Where Water Canyon Winery, there is a little bit of snow on the ground, but it's not very traditional that they get snow. So, you can compare and contrast against the different winemakers, and it just adds that local element to the experience for the guests. They're really traveling and staying in a boutique property for that experience anyways. So it's a really great way to just level that up, maybe get some more reviews, and definitely increase your word of mouth.
It also creates opportunity for the guests to interact with each other.
For sure.
Right? To build those relationships and build friendships and talk about where they're from and why they chose to stay there, and you create that little bit of a community, which is great.
Totally.
Tip number 2, depending on how your weather is, you can set up s'more stations. So like the Waldorf in Park City, what they do is they've got it set up, they've got this beautiful staircase that goes up to the 2nd floor, and they have everything already like pre-set up. So the Hershey's chocolate's already in halves, and the graham crackers are broken, and the marshmallows are there, and they've got their sticks, and they've got a little spot so you can do inside if it's just like too cold, or you can go out to the fire pits and you can do it out there too. It's awesome if you obviously have family or kids, but it's fun. I mean, I like to have s'mores.
Oh yeah,
I don't need my kids to knock some s'mores out, So it's a really affordable thing and easy to do. And we've seen other properties where they charge like $6 for a s'mores kit, but that's such an easy thing to give away, and it brings so much joy. And then you can ask them to tag you and post on Instagram and show those memories that they're creating, and something that doesn't take a whole lot of planning or a whole lot of space. So tip number 2, set up a s'mores night.
Right on. Yep. And it's really easy, just like Cody said, it improves your social awareness. Tip number 3, follows along the same suit as kind of tip 1 and tip 2. You can have things that are going on while you're making s'mores or while you're doing wine night. We're a really big fan of live music. Live music is always a really great crowd pleaser, and it brings people that are just in the community to your property too. So it does a really good job at just increasing the general awareness of the hotel. But it's a really great reason for people to go out. Maybe it's near the restaurant where you can serve some food. It's out by like some greenery or something. But live music is always a hit. Everyone loves it, and it's another great opportunity for people to record, post it on their Instagram story, and share with their friends.
And a great way to engage your local community in, because you obviously want to get a local artist, and so gives the people who are coming and staying at your property some exposure to your community and what you have to offer, and it's always a good time. So that's one that you're definitely going to want to look into.
Yeah, absolutely. We do this at the Cliff Rose. It happens every night in peak season, and people come all the way from St. George, which is 45 minutes to an hour, depending on where you live. just to enjoy live music, and then maybe they'll get some food too.
Yeah, that's a great opportunity.
It's a really great opportunity, and it's such a great value add, especially where these local musicians who just want to get in front of people.
Yeah, and then what we also want to talk about, so you'll be listening to this episode sometime in March, which means you've got about 2 weeks left to take us up on the offer for a free month of paid marketing. So all you've got to do is engage us before the month is over, and so if that's at the end of March, we'll run it for you in April. And what we'll do is, what are we doing? Giving away like a silver package value, right? So it's a couple $1,000 value that we're going to give to you for free. And the reason that we can do that is we're so confident in the offering that we have, and we know we're going to get you a return, and we'll be able to show you how we're getting that return, that there's not a chance that you're going to do a month with us and then decide not to do it after that.
Right.
So it's really a win-win for us, and it's ultimately a win-win for you, because it gets you an opportunity to dip your toes in the water, see if you're comfortable, see if you enjoy working with us, and then start getting a nice return for your property. So make sure to reach out at Spencer at thevibrantteam.com. Just do that before the month is over so you can get an opportunity to get 30 days of free marketing.
Totally. And if there's anything that you want to hear in upcoming episodes, please email me or Cody, Spencer at thevibrantteam.com or Cody at thevibrantteam.com. If you want to be on the podcast, we're starting to get requests for that now. If you want to reach out about Cody's book, you can reach out about Cody's book.
Go to Amazon, pick it up, leave me a review. It'd be awesome.
If you happen to know Sean Cannell and want to recommend our videos there, that'd be great. We'd appreciate that.
Also, I think it's important in the sense of transparency that before this podcast started, I asked Spencer which 2 things he would like to share, and he took the 2 coolest.
True.
So
that's definitely
left me with s'mores.
That's just a short and simple podcast for us today. If you have anything you want us to hear about or want to talk to us about, shoot us a DM or email us.
All right. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great rest of your day.
See you guys.